Shalom, Israel. I want to start by saying all praise to the Most High Yah and Son Yahushua Mashiach. All right, Israel, it's still the beginning of the week when I'm making this lesson. So I pray y'all have a wonderful week, a blessed week, a safe week, Israel. Please stay safe in these last days. All right? So by the time y'all watch this, to be y'all Sabbath. So I want to say happy Sabbath to the kings, to the queens, to the prince and princesses. All right? So this lesson is for the sisters today. All right? I made Abba's weapons. That's for my mighty brothers, man. Brothers who ain't checked it out, go check that out. It's called Abba's weapons. Today I'm looking for the sisters. I'm trying to get that mightiness out of the sisters. All right? So today is called Why? Where are my mighty sisters at? Question mark. Where are my mighty sisters at? So why I want to make this lesson? Because I'm not trying to judge nobody, but I see a lot in Israel. Sisters need a lesson to fire them up. You know what I mean? But I know the scriptures, y'all supposed to have a quiet, meek spirit. So I'm not going against that. But at times, you need to have that mighty spirit too. But for the sisters, my queen, Risserol channel, it's going to be in the description. I want y'all to still understand. I'm not trying to tell y'all to be 144 or nothing today, okay? I don't want to get it twisted. I know the 144 is the men. I know the men is the warriors. But I'm just going to show you some scriptures at times. Most High will use his daughters to be some warriors. All right? So her lesson is called Stream Makeover. Who haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a beautiful lesson. My queen bring out the scriptures to show y'all sisters through the scriptures how to be the daughter of the Most High. All right? But today, I'm bringing out that fire in y'all sisters. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. All right? Brothers who watch it, all praise, you can watch it too. But this lesson is for the sisters. My last lesson, Abba's weapons, that's for the mighty warriors or the brothers. All right? So I'm going to start this scripture. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So Most High said everything is a season. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up. All right. So while I'm saying this, when you read the scriptures in the last days, it's going to be a lot of widows. A lot of the brothers going to get killed in war. They're going to be coming throwing us in jail. All types of stuff going to go down. So a lot of y'all sisters got to have a mighty spirit on y'all. You know what I mean? It's a time. Yes, it's the time right now to have that quiet, gentle spirit in you. Love your husbands, love your children. But it's going to come a time when Most High need that mighty spirit out of y'all sisters. And that's why I'm bringing out this lesson to fire that up out of y'all sisters. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, a time to cast away, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, a time to speak, a time to love, a time to hate, a time of war. That's what I want y'all to hear. Most High is letting you know it's times for everything. It's going to be a time for war and a time for peace. All right. So before I start this lesson, I want to bring it out again for y'all sisters. Do not watch this lesson get fired up thinking you the 144. All right. Y'all ain't the 144. It's still the kings and the prince. That's why Abel's weapons was for them. I'm just trying to show y'all to bring y'all some hope, to put that fire in y'all. You know what I mean? I hope this lesson reaches y'all sisters. Y'all can feel it. Most High loves y'all too. You know what I mean? I know a lot of the times we bring our lessons it's always for the men. That's why I want to make this lesson. And on the side, I want to say I was supposed to wrote this lesson before I went to the when I got back from the store, and my whole situation went down. I didn't even get to do my lesson for y'all. But all praise to the Father, I'm doing it right now for y'all because I was like, no, Satan ain't gonna stop this. I know he was up to. He knew what I had planned. I already had planned to make this lesson for y'all sisters before that whole thing went down. All right. So once again, sisters, please take heed to what I'm saying. You ain't not the 144. That's only the kings and princes. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not trying to take that quiet and meek spirit off away from y'all. I'm just trying to show you another spirit most high like his sisters in that time. All right. But once again, in my description for y'all sisters, my queen, she has a video called a stream makeover. It's a beautiful lesson. I'm talking about beautiful. It helps you learn how to be a better wife, a better sister, a better mother. Take heed to that lesson. All right. But this ain't that kind of lesson. So it's going to be in the description to show y'all the balance. Keep the balance. Keep the love and quiet spirit. But I want to bring this out for y'all today. All right. So now we're going to start with the lesson. We're going to go to Psalms. Psalms 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. All of you are the children of the Most High. That is for y'all sisters. Most High said, all of you. We are God and goddesses. I know a lot of brothers don't want to talk about that. A lot of brothers don't agree with that. But I'm going to show you the precept to that. So I'm going to read this for y'all sisters today. Y'all are goddesses. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. Let me precept that. And at the end of the video, I blue letter Psalms 82:6. It says God and goddesses to show. I'm not just on here running my mouth. No, I study to show myself approved. All right. So prayer Ezra, chapter 1, verse 67. All you that worship the Lord, bless the Yah of gods. God of gods. He's only the God of gods. His children are not human. They're gods and goddesses. He's the God of gods. Praise him and give him thanks, for his mercy endure forever. All right. So let's go back. We're gonna go to Judges. No, we're gonna go to Psalms. I like it. So I hope this put that fire in y'all sisters today. You know what I mean? Like that fire. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the days, you might not have your king. You might not have the brothers. You're gonna have to still survive in these last days. You're gonna have that fire in you, man. Most High likes his daughters to have fire at certain times, though. Know the time. Okay? So Psalms 68, verse 35. Oh Yah, thou art terrible. Our Father is what, Israel? Terrible out of the holy places. The Yah of Israel. He that giveth strength. I want to hear that, y'all sisters. Most High give his kids what? Strength and power unto his people. Who's his people? His sons and daughters. I'm bringing out the daughters today. Sons and daughters. Blessed be Yah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go to Judges. Looks like I'm tripping. Judges. We're going to go to 4, verse 1 through 5. So Judges chapter 4, verse 1. And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord, when Hedud was dead. And the Lord said unto them in the hand of Jeb king of Canaan, that reigned Hazar, the captain whose house was Sisera, which dwelt in Hazar the Gentiles. So this is the African king. They are oppressing the Israelites because we did evil. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord. So we crying to the Father. We praying to the Father. For he had 900 chariots of iron. In 20 years he mighty oppressed. I'll read it again. In 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel. And Deborah, this is a sister. This is for y'all to understand. A sister, a prophetess. That means what? Most High dealt with her one on one. She saw visions. The wife of Lithada, she judged Israel at that time. So once again, sisters, bump your brakes. Don't. I know the scriptures. Don't set authority over them. But like I brought out in Ecclesiastes 3, it's certain times where Most High would do things. I want y'all to get that fire in you. Deborah was no joke. What kind of sister you got to be to judge the whole nation of Israel? You hear that, sisters? I want y'all to feel that. What kind of sister, what kind of fire you got to be in you to judge the whole nation of Israel? And she dwelt under the palm tree of Deborah, between Ramah and Beethoven and Mount Ephraim. And the children of Israel came up to her for judgment. So she judged Israel. All the men and women, children, everybody came to Deborah. Okay? So I'm going to jump down. 14. And Deborah said unto Barak, up, for this day, for is this the day and the Lord had delivered Sisera into thy hand? Is not the Lord going out before thee? So Barak went down from Tabar and 10,000 men after him. So how did she know that? Because she's a prophetess. You know what I mean? She was a prophetess. Most High already showed her the vision that we was going to get delivered from them Canaanites. All right, so we can continue. And the Lord then smited Sisera and all his chariots and all his hosts with the edge of the sword before Barak. So Sisera lighted down off his chariot and fled away on his feet. She's telling him what Most High already showed her. This didn't even happen yet. She's a prophetess. So Most High showed her the vision that they was going to beat the Canaanite king. Barak pursued after the chariots, after the host unto Hezron the Gentiles. And all the hosts of Sisera fell upon the edge of the sword. And there was not a man left. They was killing them like crazy. Howbeit Sisera fled away on his feet to the tent of Jael, the wife of Hebai the Canaanite. Now I want to stop right here. Now, don't quote me on this, Israel. I want to understand why they don't give this woman her lineage. Because Most High is not the author of confusion. If this was a heathen woman, Most High would told you who her father comes from, to know what exactly nation she was. It says she's the wife of a Canaanite. Why does it not give her lineage? Because in my opinion, I think this is an Israelite. You know what I mean? But there was peace between Jabin, the king of Hazar, and the house of Heber, the Canaanite. And Joel went in to meet Sisera and said unto him, Turn in, my lord, turn in to me. Fear not. So she's coming to him like, calm down, you good, you safe with me. When he had turned into her, into the tent, she covered him with a mantle. She covered him. She's acting like that he's safe with her. Pay attention. This is a vision that Deborah's already telling you. It didn't even happen yet. She's a prophetess. So I want to let y'all women know. Most High will deal with y'all women one on one. Y'all are special to the Most High. I hope y'all understand this lesson today. And he said unto her, Give me, I pray thee, a little water to drink, for I am thirsty, like give me something to drink. She opened a bottle of milk and gave him drink and covered him. Again he said unto her, Stand in the door of the tent. It should be when any man that come inquire of thee, say, Is there any man there? Thou should say no. So she's like, Hey, he's like, Hey, Shawty, watch out for me. Not Shawty, it's like it. Hey, watch out for me. Any person come, say they, any man here, say no, protect me. Then Jehoshaphat's wife took a nail of the tent. So she took a nail of the tent and took a hammer. So she took a hammer in her hand and went softly into him. So she's walking nice smooth. And smote the nail into his temples and fastened to the ground, for he was fast asleep, where so he died. She took the nail and stabbed it in his head and took it through his head to the ground. She put the nail inside his head and took it all the way through the ground, Israel, to the queens and princesses. This is what Most High would do at times. At a time, if he needs a sister, she gonna get busy. If he need a brother, he gonna get busy. The Most High, you cannot put our Father in a box like he only gonna deal with the man. That's not true. I read this book 24/7, Israel. Not bragging. I'm just telling you the truth. Most High deals with whoever he wants to. We all his servants, Israel. And behold, as Barak pursued Sisera, Jael came out to meet him and said to him, Come, I will shew thee the man whom thou seekest. When he came into her tent, behold, Sisera lay dead, and the nail was in his temples. So the nail was in his head. So Yah subdued on that day Jabin the king of Canaan before the children of Israel. And the hand of the children of Israel prospered, prevailed against Jabin the king of Canaan. So they had destroyed Jabin king of Canaan. So they got us fired up. Now the men came and started killing the rest of them. All right, so let's continue. Now let's go to Judges 5. So I'm not saying for sure she's an Israelite. I'm just saying you gotta overthink. You gotta read these scriptures. Why does it keep saying that who her husband is instead of her? I think this is an Israelite. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you something. When you lose the book, what Apocrypha, it says the Canaanite. Judges 1:16. It's talking about Jethro people. So it make you think, okay, that's Moses' people. But the precept takes you to Caleb's people. Caleb is the tribe of Judah. And when you read the tribe of Judah, you got to really understand these scriptures. We was named the Canaanites, but we were Judah. That's why you got to really, really take your time reading. Because you just automatically Canaanite, oh, that's a heathen. No, it could be a heathen at one point in time, and then it could be an Israelite. We use certain different names. When you from the tribe of Judah, that's cool, but it's different families in Judah. You got the Jerusalemites, the Canaanites, a lot of different Israelites. Read the book of Chronicles and you'll see what I mean. Let's continue. Judges 5, verse 24 through 27. Blessed above women should Jael, the wife of Heber the Canaanite, be blessed. So Most High is uplifting this woman. I don't think, my opinion, I'm just saying my opinion, I don't think Most High going to uplift a dog, Israel. Most High called them other nation women dogs, Israel. harlots, Israel. He does not deal with the mother nation women. So why would he tell this woman is a blessed above all women? Be blessed should be above women in the tent. He asked water and she gave him milk. She brought forth butter in a lordly dish. Hold on, it's like it. Might went too far. Might went too fast. Let me go back up. Okay, I'm good. Okay. And she put her hand to the nail, and her right hand to the workman's hammer. And with the hammer she smote Sisera. She smote off his head. Boom! She got off his head. When she pierced and stricken through his temples. So she took the nails to her head, and his head cut off. That's the kind of sister she was, man. But who authorized it? Deborah. Now we know Deborah's an Israelite. Deborah authorized her servant to go do that. That's the kind of spirit Most High had in Deborah to send that sister to go to a king. Do y'all understand that? I want y'all to really hear this. This ain't the average brother she went to. She went to the king of Canaan and put nails in his head and cut off his head. Cut off his head, sisters. That's that spirit Most High be dealing with his sisters that time. All right? We'll keep going. And she put her hand to the nail and right hand to the workman's hammer, and with the hammer smote Sisera. She smote off his head when she pierced the stricken through his temples. At her feet he bowed. At her feet he bowed. He fell. He laid down. At her feet he bowed. He fell. Where he bowed, there he fell down, dead. Y'all sisters better hear this today. Put that fire in you today. JJ the Watchman gonna put that fire you in today. Let's continue now. Let's go to 2 Samuel. So that was Deborah. She judged Israel. And she had servants doing her bid. Because that's that fire Most High put in her. Now we're going to go to 2 Samuel chapter 20, verse 15. We can get 15 through 22. 2 Samuel chapter 15, verse 2 Samuel chapter 20, verse 15. Salakia. They came beside him in Babel Bethlehem, and they came cast up a bank against the city, and it stood in the trench. And all the people that were in Joab gathered to well to throw it down. So I'm gonna give y'all in context what's going on. David had some enemies, right? They was coming after David. David had a servant. He was sending him to take care of his business, right? But it was a person that David's servant was looking for, and he ran somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. Then cried a wise woman out of the city. So it's a wise woman in the city of Judah, one of the cities he was going after, or one of the tribes. Hear, hear, say, I pray you unto Joab, come hither, that I may speak with you. He's like, come here. She's like, come here. What's going on? You kind of angry. Let me talk to you real quick. And when he was come near unto her, the woman said unto her, art thou Joab? He's like, ain't you Joab? He answered, I am he. So he fired up. He's mad because he kind of trying to kill one of David's enemies. Then she said unto him, hear the words of thy handmaid. And he answered, I do hear. So this is what I want to tell you. You still got to have that quiet, nice, beautiful, meek spirit in y'all too, sisters. Because that's how she got him calmed down. She made sure she stayed in her place too. She said, hear the words of thy handmaid. And he answered, I do hear. So he said, I'm hearing you. I'm calming down. I'm listening to you. Because y'all got a superpower to learn how to calm us brothers down. All right? Then she spake, saying, they were wont to speak in old times, saying, they should surely ask counsel at Abel. So they ended the matter. I am one of them that are peaceable and faithful in Israel. She like, yo, I don't want no beef with you, man. I don't want no beef with David either. Thou seekest to destroy a city and a mother in Israel. I'm a mother. You trying to kill your people? Why would thou swallow up the inheritance of the Lord? We the most high inheritance of his Lord. She's like, I'm kind of confused. You coming here? Because he was fired up. He's, I'm going to destroy everybody in this city. I'm killing everybody. He was fired up. But then she came with that gentle, soft spirit, nice spoken words, and started calming him down. And Joab answered and said, far be it from me that I should swallow up or destroy. He's like, yo, fall back. I ain't trying to kill all most high kids. I'm just trying to kill this certain brother. And whoever in this city defend him, I'm gonna kill him too. So he fired up. The matter is not so, but a man of Mount Ephraim, Shebi the son of Bashib by name, have lifted up his hand against the king, King David, even against David. Deliver him only. He's like, just give me this brother then. I will depart from the city. So you give me this brother, then I'll depart from the city. I ain't gonna kill the rest of y'all or burn up the city. And the woman said unto Joab, behold, his head should be thrown to thee over the wall. Stop, Israel. Stop, Israel. What kind of sister was this? She said, say less. Say no more. I'm gonna throw his head over the wall for you. His head will be over that wall for you. I want y'all to understand that, sisters. That's the kind of spirit Most High looking for in his daughters at times. That ain't no soft sister saying some stuff like that. She told him, read it again. And the woman said unto Joab, behold, his head should be thrown thee over the wall. That's the kind of sister this is. Then the woman went into all the people in her wisdom. She had wisdom. What kind of wisdom she had? She's like, hold on. Should we destroy the whole city off of one person? Or should we cut his head off and give it to David's servant? And they cut off the head of Shebi, the son of Bishi, and cast it to Joab. So they cut his head off. Swing! And he blew a trumpet. They blew the trumpet. And they retired from the city, every man to his tent. And Joab returned to Jerusalem and to the king. He went back to Jerusalem to King David. And Joab was over all the hosts of Israel. Benaiah the son of Jediah was over the Chethites, over the Pethites. These are Israelites. We had different names. And Erdon was over the tribute. And Jesse the son of Elu was recorded. So I want to bring that out for y'all sisters, man. I want y'all to really understand that today. This is the kind of sister she was, man. Do y'all understand these scriptures? That's why I want to bring that out. Light that fire in my sisters today, man. All that soft speaking, that's cute. That's cool. At times, Most High need y'all like that. But at times, he looking for them warriors, and that's the scene for y'all. She said, shoot, what you say? All you want is him? Well, his head be over the wall for you. Mm-mm-mm. Now let's go to another sister. Another mighty sister. So we're going to go to Judith. Judith 8. Let me get verse 1 through 17. We're going to do some reading. Hope y'all sisters enjoying this, putting that fire in you, all right? So Judah chapter 8, verse 1. First I'm going to do verse 1. So like it. Verse 1. Now at the time Judah heard thereof, which was the daughter of Mariah. So this is Judith, the son of Ox, the son of Joseph, the son of Ozi, the son of Eliki, the son of Anias, the son of Gideon, the son of Raphin, the son of Ashi, the son of Eli, the son of Eli, the son of Nathaniel, the son of Samuel, the son of Seladi, the son of Israel, is giving you her lineage. She's telling you what tribe she's from. I'm going to show you what tribe she's from. I want to bring that out first. So Judah chapter 9, verse 2. O Lord Yah of my father, Simeon, to whom thou gavest a sword to take vengeance of the strangers, who loosed the girdle of a maid to defile her, and discovered the thigh to her shame, and polluted her virginity to her reproach. For thou saidst should not be so, yet did they so. So she is Simeon, that's for the Dominicans. So the other sister I just brought up through the head of the wall, that's the tribe of Judah. You know what I mean? That's why American Black sisters, y'all had that fire. Now I'm bringing out Simeon, Dominican sisters. Y'all got that fire. When you read Judith, she was nothing to mess with. All right. So it gave you her lineage. She's from Simeon. But I'm gonna show you what she's quoting. We had a sister, I forgot her name. I'm fired up. Dana, I think Dinah, and the 12 tribes. You know what I mean? We was brothers, and we went into a land with Jacob, our forefather, and one of the kings of the nations. And it's messed up. I hate this part, but he took advantage of our sister. But Simeon, bro, he wasn't to mess with. He went through that land, started killing them. He was sling, sling, sling. But he played them at first. He made them get circumcised. So they was hurting. Man, Simeon went there and started slicing up the whole freaking nation, Israel. That's the kind of brother he was for his sister. All praises. Let's continue. Now let me show you that precept. What she's saying. He was an instrument of cruel. Watch this. We're going to go to Genesis 49, verse 5. Genesis 49, verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren. So Simeon and Levi are brethren. That's the Dominicans and the Haitians. They are brethren. You wonder why they're on the same island? They are brothers. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. What does that mean? They ain't nothing to mess with that sword. That's why they fight so much. Because Esau caught on. Them two together, they dangerous. That's for Simeon and Levi. All praises to our Father for the tribe of Simeon and Levi. Now let's go back. Now we're going to go to Judith 8. Make sure my camera ain't cutting off. My computer be messing up a lot on me. So we're going to get 1 through 17. We're going to do some reading. So Judah chapter 8, verse 1. Now at that time Judah heard thereof, which was the daughter of Merari, son of Oz, son of Joseph, son of Ozi. I'm reading out her names again. Son of Ikad, the son of Anias, the son of Gideon, son of Raphin, the son of Akka. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. So like Israel, I'm not good with these names. Son of Elud, the son of Eliab, the son of Nathaniel, the son of Samuel, the son of Seladiah, son of Israel. Manasseh was her husband of her tribe and kindred, who died there barely harvest. So Manasseh was her husband. He is from the tribe of Simeon, from the same tribe and her kindred. For he has stood overseeing them that bound sheaves in the field. So he was a mighty king. I mean, he watched people in the field. The heat came upon his head, and he fell on his bed and died in the city of Bethel. And they buried him with his fathers in the field between Batan and Balaam. So her husband died. So Judah was a widow in her house 3 years and 4 months. So she was a widow. That means her husband dead. And she made her a tent upon the top of her house and put on sackcloth on her loins, where her widows appear. She always put on like bummy looking clothes. She was always sad. She fasted all the days of her widowhood. So she fasted a lot because she loved her husband. Save the eves of the Sabbath, right before the Sabbath, and the Sabbath, so she ate on the Sabbath. And the eves of the new moon, she made sure she did the new moons, the eves, and the new moons, and the feasts and solemn days of the house of Israel, because those are feast days. She understand and know these days Most High told us to eat, be joy and gladness. She was also a goodly countenance. That means she was beautiful, a very beautiful to behold. Her husband Manasseh had left her gold, silver, manservants, and maidservants, and cattle, land. She remained upon them. So she was rich. Her husband left her all his wealth. And there was none that had gave her all ill word, for she feared Yah greatly. So no one talked bad about Judith, because she kept the commandments. Everybody looked up to Judith, the sisters, because she was righteous. Now, when she heard the evil words of the people against the governor, that they fainted for the lack of water, for Judah had heard all the words Messiah had spoken to him, that he had sworn to deliver the city into Syrians after 5 days. Now, I'm not reading all Judith. I recommend all y'all sisters go back and read all Judith. It's a powerful story. But I have to bring out what's going on. So the heathens coming to us like, oh, we're gonna kill you, come to be with us. We're gonna cut off your water. We're gonna starve you. So this part, y'all brothers ain't gonna like, but I'm gonna say the story, the truth. I don't care y'all getting y'all feelings. We gotta tell the truth on these stories, man. So the brother, these are mighty kings, mighty princes, elders of that town, right? They supposed to be our protector. They start getting scared, and I was like, well, in 5 days, we're just gonna go and be they slave. We don't want to die. You know what I mean? They didn't have faith in the Most High. Yeah, I know y'all brothers don't like it, but I'm gonna bring this story out the right way. I'm not sugarcoating nobody feelings. I'm a servant for the Most High, so I'm gonna bring out his story the way it needs to be brought out. Yes, brothers, we took a L. That's just keep it 100. We took a L, and Most High had to raise up his daughter to put us in our place. And I'm gonna continue. Then she sent her waiting women that had government of all things she had, to call Saya Sherbis, showing the essence ancients of the city. So she told her servants, bring me the ancients of the cities, the mighty kings and princes who supposed to be protecting the Israelites. They came unto her, and she said unto them, hear me now, O ye governors of the inhabitants of Bethia. She's like, yo, what's up with y'all doing? For your words that you have spoken before the people this day are not right. Like, what you telling these people to give in? You telling them in 5 days we're gonna go be with the heathens? She checking them. Like I said, y'all, Most High do what he want. Now, sisters, I'm nowhere near telling you to check your king. No. Or even check another man. No. I'm just gonna read the story how Most High made it go down. All right? So I want to make sure all brothers understand that I am not doing that for these sisters. For your words that you have spoken before the people this day are not right. Touching this oath which you have made, because they made an oath, pronounced between Yah and you, have promised to deliver the city to our enemies. She's like, you promised to give our city and our people to the enemies? Unless with these deeds the Lord turned to help you. So you basically they telling the father, you got 5 days, or we're gonna listen to the heathens. She like, who the hell are you talking to the father like that? Telling the father he got 5 days to do his job. And now who are you? She like, who are you that have tempted Yah this day? Stand instead in Yah amongst the children of Israel. Amen. So like it. Now try the Lord Almighty, but you should never know anything. She checking them. She's like, you don't know our father. Our father do whatever he want. For you cannot find the depth of the heart of man. You ain't like our Father. Neither can you perceive the things that are he thinketh. You don't know how to think like our Father. Then can you search out Yah that he had made all these things? Know his mind. You don't know Most High, or comprehend his purpose. Nay, my brethren, provoke not the Lord our Yah to anger. She's checking them. She's like, yo, what y'all doing? You gonna piss Most High off. You thinking the Most High can't deliver us from these dogs? From these other nations? She's checking them. For if we would not help us, For he would not help us within these 5 days. He had power to defend us when he will. She's like, the Most High ain't got to help us in 5 days. He could defend us when he will, even every day, or to destroy us before our enemies. If Most High want us dead or go in slavery, then ain't nothing we can do. She's like, what y'all doing? You trying to get Most High a time limit? Do not bind the counsel of the Lord. Or y'all don't be trying to give our Father a time limit. For y'all is not a man that he may be threatened. You threatening the Father. Hey, Father, you got 5 days, or we're gonna listen to the heathen. Neither is he that son of man that he should be wearing. Oh, Most High get weary. Oh, snap. Well, my kid said I got 5 days. Let me get down. Angels go save him. Most High said, who you think? She's like, who you talking to? Who you? She was checking on and realized who the Father is. Our Father's the Almighty power. He do things on his own time, Israel. Therefore, let us wait for salvation of him. Wait on the Most High and call upon him to help us. And he will hear our voice, and if it please the Father, he will save us. Yeah, I know brothers ain't liking that part. Nah, bro, you tripping. I want to bring out a story real quick. Side note, I used to watch IUIC. No, nothing against the camp. I don't really watch them no more. But I was watching one time a while back. They brought out like an article. It was a real article about when we was being martyrs for Yahushua. It was a 16-year-old girl, bro. Y'all gotta hear this story, man. It was some brothers was folding when they was dying. A 16-year-old girl laughed at them. Was like, y'all weak. Y'all supposed to die for Yahushua. Woo! Most High that fire in that sister. And guess what happened right after that? She died. And they said she did die, not denying Yahushua. So I just want to put that fire in y'all sisters. Who seen that video? Y'all see, y'all know what I'm talking about. A 16-year-old girl, sisters. She checked the elders and the kings and princes. Like, y'all weak, man. You better die for Yahushua. That's why I know some of y'all sisters got that fire in y'all. I'm going to bring that out today. And let's continue. Let's go to Judith 9. Judah chapter 9, verse 7. For behold, the Syrians are multiplied in their power. They are exalted with horse and men. They glory in the strength of their footmen. They trust in shield and spear, and bow and sling. Know that thou art the Lord that bakest the battles. The Lord is thy name. He's like, yeah, they got all them weapons. They got all those spears and all that. I was like, most high, do you know who the Father is? She's checking them again. Throw down their strength and thy power. Most high gonna throw down their strength and their power. Bring down their force and thy wrath. He gonna bring down their force. For they have proposed to defile thy sanctuary. He coming for the most high kid, and to pollute the tabernacle where thy glorious name resteth, to cast down with the sword and horn of the altar. So she's telling, once she's praying to the Most High, she's like, Abba, these people down here, yo, they trying to mess with your sanctuary. Behold, their pride, send thy wrath upon their heads. This is a sister praying. Let me slow it down. Too fired up, so I like it. She praying to. This is how she praying to the Father, sisters. I want to show y'all what kind of a person Judith was. She's talking to the Father. Behold their pride. Send thy wrath upon their heads. That's how she's talking to the Father. Give unto my hand, which am a widow, the power that I have conceived. Stop, Israel. Psalm 68:35, what it says? Most High I give strength and power to my children, to his people. What is she saying? She said, Father, I need that power. I need that goddess power, Father, that I conceive, that I'm being your child, that I'm the daughter of you. I'm the daughter of God. I need that power. Smite by the deceit of my lips the servant with thy prince, and the prince with thy servant. Break down their felonies by the hand of a woman. So she's like, Father, let me play with them real quick. At your will, Father. But what is really happening? This is Most High plan. This is not her plan. When brothers understand that, Most High got this planned out. Most High said, I know how beautiful my daughters is. I know these heathens want my daughter. So let go ahead and be a little slick. I'm gonna put this plan with you to be smooth. Now that's why y'all gotta go back to that gentle, quiet spirit. That's a superpower, sisters. Verse 11. For thy power standeth not in multitude, nor thy might in strong men. That's what she's saying. Man, most high power is whoever she want. For thou art Yah of the afflicted, and a helper of the oppressed, upholder of the weak, a protector of the forlorn, a savior of them that are without hope. Most high said, I protect all my children, the men and the women. I pray thee, O Yah, my father. She's like, I pray thee, O Yah, my father. And Yah, the inheritance of Israel, Lord of the heavens and earth, creator of waters, king of every creature. I was the king of everything. Hear thou my prayer. Told y'all, sisters, this is a prayer. I ain't going to say my words. I'm going to continue. You're going to find out it was a prayer. And make my speech deceit to be their womb and strife, who have proposed cruel things against thy covenant, who come against your kids, and thy holy hollow house, the house of where your kids at, against the top of Zion, against the house of possession of thy children, and make every nation and tribe to knowledge that thou art the Yah of all power and might. There is none that other protected the people of Israel but thou. She said, Father, show these nations they better not touch your kids. That's what she was saying, Israel. And that's key. Now we're going to go to Judith 10. It's a beautiful story. Y'all sisters, when y'all got time, go back and read all this. So I'm doing Judith 10, chapter 7 through 12. And when they saw her, that her countenance was altered. So she changed, got all looking all beautiful. I ain't going to read all that, all right? I ain't trying to mess up no brothers in none of this stuff. But she took off her sackcloth, put on a beautiful outfit. She looking good. All the brothers looking at her. And they saw her and that her countenance was altered and her appearance was changed. And they wondered at her beauty. So they were like, dang, I ain't know Judah look like that, because most of the time she was in sackcloth. Very greatly, and said unto her, the Yah of our fathers, give thee favor. So Most High give you favor, Judith. Accomplish thy enterprises. What is that? Well, she was praying. She said, Father, allow me to save Israel. And the other nations, not other nations, the kings and princes, they understood that. They humbled themselves down and said, hey, the Father will deal with whoever he wants. If she's the one to save us this time, just like Deborah, then we understand that. To the glory of the children of Israel and to the exaltation of Jerusalem. Then they worship Yah. They worship Father for Judith. She said unto them, command the gates of the city to be open unto me. So open up the gates, that I may go forth to accomplish these things. Wherefore you have spoken with me. So they commanded the young man to open to her, and she had spoken. When they had done so, Judith went out, she and her maid. With her she had service. And the men of the city looked after her, so they looking at her, till she was gone down the mountain. Brother just staring at her. Y'all, Israel, we a trip. So she passed the valley and could see her no more. They was standing there because she beautiful, and they was watching out for their sister. Then thus they went straight forth in the valley, and the first watch the seers met her. So she went to the heathens. I'm gonna stop real quick. This sister, you know what kind of power you gotta be in you? You know what kind of fire you gotta be in to go to the heathens as a woman by yourself with another woman? That ain't no average sister, man. That's what the Most High would do with his daughters. That's that fire she got in her. That's that confidence Most High put in his daughter. And then she went straight to the other nations and took her and asked her, oh, what people are thou? Like, what people you are? And whence comest thou? Where you from? Whither goest thou? Where you going? She said, I am a woman of the Hebrews, and fled from them. She said, I'm a woman. I fled from the Hebrews, for they shall be given to be consumed. It's that sea. She said, they're going to be given to you soon. I'm coming for Holofernes, the chief captain of your army. She want the chief captain. This ain't the average person she going to. She going to the chief captain of the Assyrians, who was wiping out all nations at this time. He was tearing people up. You read the rest of the Judith. He was scaring all nations into submission, but not them Israelites, because we got the power of the Most High to declare words of truth. And I will show him a way whereby he should go and win all the hill country without losing the body or life of his men. She's just talking drunk. And I'm coming now. When the men heard her words, behold her countenance. So they're like, dang, she fine. They wondered greatly at her beauty, like, dang, she fine. And said unto her, let's continue. That's what I'm saying. Y'all women dangerous, man. Let's continue. We're gonna go to Judith 13 now. Them Israelite queens, y'all dangerous, man. Them nations don't know what to do with y'all. They can't touch y'all. Y'all belong to the kings and prince of them Israelites. All praise to the Father for that. Judah 13, verse 3. I'm going to do some reading. We're going to do 3 through 18. Now Judah had commanded her maid to stand without her bedchamber, to wait for her coming forth as she did daily. For she said she would go forth to her prayers. She spake to Bagaz according to the same purpose. So all went forth, none was left in the bedchamber, neither little nor great. Then Judah, standing by his bed, said into her heart, O Lord Yah of all power. So I'm going to bring this out. The heathen, he on some bull crap. He thinking, you know what I mean? He about to woo, woo, woo. Most I like, no, no, not so fast. So she sent everybody away. He sent all his servants. Now she's in the room with him. Now he's super drunk. He got so drunk because he thought he was going to, you know what I mean? O Lord Yah of all power, look at this present upon the works of my hands. for exaltation of Israel. She's like, Father, exalt me for your people. For now is the time to help thy inheritance. It's the time for you to help your inheritance, to execute my enterprises, to execute the thing that you showed me when I was praying, to the destruction of the enemies which are risen against us. Then she came to the pillar of the bed, which was Holofernes' head, and took down a faucet from this. It's like a sword, and approached to his bed and took hold of his hair of his head. She took his hair and said, strengthen me. She said, strengthen me. Stop. Psalm 68:35, what it says? He gives strength and power to his people. So she said, strengthen me, Father, O Lord Yah of Israel, this day. And she smote twice. Boom, boom, upon his neck with all her might. That power Most High put in her. And she took away his head from him. She grabbed his head and tumbled his body down from the bed. And she threw his body down. What kind of sister was this? She took the rest of his body and threw it on the ground and pulled down the calf from his pillars. And no, after she went forth and gave Holofernes his head to her maid, she took his head and gave it to her servant. And she put it in a bag of her meat, where her food where she was at, because they was trying to make her eat her food. They food, she had her own food. She put his head in there. So they twain went together according to the custom of the prayer. When they passed the camp, they compassed the valley and went up the mountains of Bethia and came to the gates thereof. So she coming back to the city. She got his head in the bag. Then said Judah, a fair officer watchman at the gate, open now the gate. She's like, hey, open the gate, I'm here. And Yah, even our Yah is with us to show his power yet in Jerusalem. Stop. That's how powerful our Father. Most I said, I'll get my daughters to wipe out your nations. They scared of the daughters, Israel. It ain't just about the man. Most High said, I'm the power. And my kids are the power. And whatever power I need, whether it's men or women, I'm going to use. And his forces against the enemy as he have given even this day. Now, when the men of her city heard her voice, oh, they got mad. Let's see what they did. Oh, they got mad. They got puffed up, pride. They made haste to get down to the gate of their city, and they called the elders of the city. They brought the elders of the city. And they ran all together, small and great, for it was strange to them that she was come. So they're like, oh, she came back. So they opened the gate and received them and made a fire for a light and stood round about them. Then she said to them with a loud voice, so she ain't no quiet speaking. Most High got that fire in her. She just cut the man's head off, threw his body on the ground. She on fire right now, Israel. But y'all queens and princesses, I want y'all to hear this story. I'm going to bring it out for y'all. Then she said to them with a loud voice, praise, praise Yah, I say, for he have not taken away his mercy from his house of Israel, but have destroyed our enemies by the hands this night, by my hands. She said, by my hands, I saved Israel. Praise the Father. See what the brother said. So she took the head out of the bag. So she took the head out the bag. What kind of sister is this? She grabbing a man's head and shoot it. Look at this. And said it to him, behold, the head of Holofernes, the chief captain of the army of Syria. Behold, the calamity what he did lie in his drunkenness. And the Lord has smitten him by the hand of a woman. That's why they took this out the book, y'all. They were so embarrassed, man. Most how children too powerful. Once I said, I send my daughters after y'all. Y'all don't want it with my kids. I send my daughters after y'all. As the Lord liveth, who have kept me in the way that I went, my countenance has deceived him to his destruction, because he was looking at her beauty. And yet hath he not committed sin with me to defile me and shame me. I'm gonna keep it 100. Man, we grown. He ain't get no, you know what. He thought he was. She's like, no, he ain't touch me. He just got deceived by my beauty, but he ain't touched this. That's what she's saying. Then all the people was wonderfully astonished and bowed themselves. See that? That's a humble brothers, man. That ain't prideful brothers. They bowed down. They're like, hey, we gonna fall back. The Most High do what He want and worship Yah. They worship the Father. Said with one accord, blessed be Yah or Yah, which has this day brought to naught the enemies of thy people. All right. Then said always unto her, O daughter, blessed art thou of the Most High. Yeah, he said, bless, you bless above all women upon the earth. He said, you blessed upon women all upon the earth, because you saved Israel. And blessed be Yah, Lord Yah, which have created the heavens and the earth, which have directed thee to the cutting off the head of the chief of our enemies. Oh, praises. Hope y'all sisters get that fire in y'all in this lesson, man. Hope this is getting that fire in my sisters, man. And y'all brothers, hope y'all getting that fire too. I mean, look at your queen. Like, yeah, I know what kind of queen I got. Look at the princesses. I know what kind of princesses you could be. Most High put that fire in them. We a dangerous nation, bro. We ain't just dangerous brothers. We dangerous nation. If I wanted to bring that out today. Then Judah began to sing this thanksgiving in all Israel. And the people sang after her this song of praise. So she's singing, they dancing. She's singing a song. I'm going to tell you what she's saying in this song. And Judah said, begin to my Yah with timbrels, singing to my Lord with cymbals. Turn to him a new song, exalt him, and call upon his name. For Yah breaketh the battles, for almost the camps in the midst of the people he have delivered me out of the hands of them that persecuted me. So Most High saved her. You know how scary they could all raped her, man. They could do evil to her. But she believed in the Father. She said, no, my Father, I know through you, these men ain't going to be able to touch me. They couldn't even touch her. Well, this is what I'm gonna say. This is a song. I want y'all sisters to hear this. So I'm gonna sing it. I ain't gonna sing it. I ain't gonna do no singing. Verse 17. Woe to the nations that rise up against my kindred. This is a sister talking like that. She said, death to them nations. Woe to them nations that rise up against my kindred. The Lord Almighty will take vengeance of them in the day of judgment and put on fire. What she say? Put in fire and worms in their flesh, and they shall fill them and weep forever. Y'all sisters hear that? That's your forefather Judith. That's the kind of fire she had in her. She's doing a song. These are women singing and dancing. This is a song, she said. Read it again. Woe to the nation that rise up against my kindred. She said, death to y'all mess with my Israelite brothers and sisters. The Lord Almighty will take vengeance of them in the day of judgment. What he gonna do in the future coming up? And put in fire and worms in their flesh, and they shall feel them and weep forever. Now as soon as they had entered into Jerusalem, they worshiped the Lord, and the son of the people were purified. So she's from Ethabon, but the party went to Jerusalem. That's the southern kingdom because she's Dominican, Simeon. Even the southern kingdom was fired up. What happened? So they went to Jerusalem, and they worshiped the Lord, and son of the people were purified. They offered their burnt offerings, and their free offerings, their gifts. And Judah also dedicate all the stuff of Ephraim. Man, she giving the gifts to the other nations. Like, hey, y'all want this hat? Y'all want this gold? Judah was no joke, which the people had given her, and gave the company which she had taken out of this bedchamber for a gift unto the Lord. So she giving it to our people and giving up to the Father. So the people continued feasting in Jerusalem before the sanctuary for the space of 3 months. We had a 3 month party, Israel. A 3 month party for the Father allowing our sisters to save us. And Judah remained with them. After this, everyone returned to his own inheritance. Everybody at the party. 3 month party. You know, Israel know how to get down. And Judah went to Bethia, where she's from, remained in her own possession, and was in her time honorable in all the country. Everybody was like, hey, Judah, you that sister. And many desired her. They like, damn, I'm trying to see what Judah about. Let me see. But none knew her. Nobody. Now that's that sister right there, man. She stayed with us. She said, no. I know the scripture said I could be with another husband after my husband died. She said, no, I'm staying with my husband to the end. I'm going to meet my husband back in the clouds when we get back. And many desire her. Everybody wanted Judah. But none knew all her the days of her life. She didn't let no man touch her. And that's the type of sisters y'all need to be. That's the type of sister. She was like, nope, I belong to Manasseh, ain't no one else touching me. After Manasseh, her husband was dead, was gathered to his people. But she increased more and more in honor, everybody. Was old in her husband's house, being 105 years old, and made her maid free. She freed her maid. So she died in Bethel, and they buried her in the cave of her husband Manasseh. Let me see where I'm at. Maybe we're going too fast. All right. And the house of Israel lamented her 7 days, so they was crying when she died. Before she died, she did distribute her goods to all them that are nearest of her kindred to Manasseh her husband. She gave all her wealth to the people. She loved her people. And to them that were nearest of her kindred. And there was none that made the children of Israel any more afraid. In the days of Judah, stop Israel. The other nations were scared of Israel in the days of Judah. After what she did, other nations got their mind like, oh shit, we ain't messing with them. He'll send his daughters after you. We cool. Nor a lying, nor a long time after her death. Even after her death, them nations were still shook. Still shook. That's how most high daughters, y'all. All right. So let's continue. I'm almost done. I had to bring out a fire lesson for my sisters, man. Hope y'all enjoying this. So this is Susanna. When y'all have time, read this whole story. Susanna, she got in the situation. I just want to show you the power she had on her. You know what I mean? She was in a position she was about to die. You know what I mean? So she could say some slick stuff to save her life, but she didn't. Susanna chapter 1, verse 42. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O everlasting Yah, thou knowest the secrets, and knowest all things before they be. So it's like, you know what they doing to me? You know they're trying to set me up. Thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me. Behold, I must die. What did she just say? Behold, I must die. She was like, I am not going to give in. That's the power Most High had on Susanna. She said, Father, I did not let these men touch me. No. But if I have to die, Father, then I'm going to die for you, Father. I'm not going to try to make up a lie to save my life. Whereas I never did such things as these men have molested invented against me. And the Lord heard her voice. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, so she was about to die, she didn't fold, Israel. That's why I want y'all sisters to understand that. She didn't fold. They was walking her to her death, and she still didn't give in. She trusted in the Father. The Lord raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth whose name was Daniel. Now, I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna stop. Daniel wasn't no joke. You know what I mean? So I want to bring that out for y'all sisters, man. Susanna, she wasn't scared, man. She said, Father, I'm gonna die before I lie and say these men touch me. That's the love of the Father, and that's the faith of the Father. And I ain't gonna tell y'all the rest. Go read Susanna, and y'all find out what happened. Most High protected his daughter. That's all I'm gonna say. So now we're gonna go to Luke 2:36. Luke chapter 2, verse 36. And there was one Anna, a prophetess. You want to bring out for y'all sisters. Prophetess, that means she prophesied. That means Most High dealt with her. He showed her visions. The daughter of Phanuel, the tribe of Asher, she was at great age. She was old. And had lived with her husband 7 years from her virginity. So I just wanted to show y'all that. So now we continue. Let's go to Acts 18. Hope this uplifts y'all sister, man. You know what I mean? I really wanted to make this lesson. I'm like, man. And that's why Satan made that whole thing go down yesterday. It messed me up for making this lesson for y'all. All praise to the Father. I made it back home safe to still make this lesson. So Acts 18, verse 24. Acts chapter 18, verse 24. And a certain Jew named Apollos, this is Apollos, born in Alexander, an eloquent man. He's an eloquent man and mighty in the scriptures. He knew precept. Woo, woo, woo. He was none to mess with. Can't feed. This man was instructed in the way of the Lord, so he had to still learn. And being fervent in the spirit, so he was on fire. He spake and taught diligently the things of the Lord, knowing only the baptism of John. And he began to speak boldly in the synagogue. So he fired up in the synagogue. Woo, woo, precept this, precept that. Woo, woo, woo. Whom when Aquila, this is a man, and Priscilla had heard. So this is a husband and his wife. They listening to him like, okay, he on fire. They took him unto them and expounded to him the way of Yah more perfectly. Stop, Israel. I want y'all to understand that. Not saying y'all sister. I just want to show you. At times, brothers, y'all gotta humble yourselves down. Most High could put more wisdom on a sister than a brother. What you gonna do with it? Nothing. Because I always tell y'all, Most High would do it with whoever he wants to. That man and his wife was so much on fire. Apollos, who was on fire, he humbled himself down and listened for what that man and his wife showed him better what the scripture said. Humble down, Israel. Humble. Please, brothers who watching this, humble down, man. Don't get in y'all feelings, man. Uplift our sisters, man. Our sisters need to be uplifted. They need to feel good about being in this truth. But once again, like I said earlier, sisters, make sure y'all stay in y'all place. The order is still Most High, Yahweh, men and women. I ain't nowhere near saying none of that stuff. I just want to bring out the scriptures to show y'all, sisters. There's some beautiful stories for y'all in here too. Acts 21, verse 9. The same man had 4 daughters, virgins. So he had young daughters, which did prophesy. Another scripture. Another scripture. Sisters, write down these scriptures. These are the scriptures y'all can read. Read these stories. Keep y'all fire too. Most High prophesied. These daughters prophesied. They was young. I'm gonna show you the precept. Most High ain't a liar. He say what he say. Joel chapter 2, verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, children of Israel. If you ain't watch my lessons, watch my other lessons, watch my armor up. I shut down all that all flesh. It's on the Israelites. And your sons and your daughters, stop. Your sons and your daughters, Israel, shall prophesy. Your old man shall dream dreams, and your young man shall see visions. I wanted to show y'all sisters that. Yes, Most High deal with you and show you visions too. Y'all are important to the Father. Very important. And when he want to use you to be a prophet, you'll be a prophet and you see the future too. Romans 16, verse 1. I'm going to read out another. This is Phoebe. I command unto you Phoebe, our sister. This is Paul. Paul was a mighty king. Paul was in them streets, bro. He was running from the law. This type of sister, this sister was, man, she was thugging. Watch this. I command to you Phoebe, our sister, which is a servant of the Lord of the church which is in Corinthia, that you receive her in the Lord. He's like, hey, yo, give her props as becoming saints, that you assist her in whatsoever business she have need of you. He said, hey, y'all better listen to this sister. Why? For she hath been a succor of many, and myself also. You know what that means? She was Harriet Tubman. Succor means she was safety. She was hiding Paul and them from the other nations. Like, hey, yo, fall back, hide up in here. I don't know. Other nations say they looking for you. I don't know where you at. She was thugging, bro. She was thugging. She was so thugging she hide Paul. Paul said she was a succor for many and myself also. So whatever she tell y'all to do, y'all better do it. Because that sister ain't nothing to mess with. Greet Priscilla and Aquila. See? Priscilla and Aquila. Priscilla and Aquila, the husband and wife. My helpers in Hamashiach. He said, greet the husband and wife, because they both ain't nothing to joke with. Who have for my life laid down their own necks. You know what that means? He just came, have you seen Paul? His husband and wife was like, I ain't seen nothing. They was thugging for Paul, man. To whom not only I give thanks, but also the churches of the Gentiles. Northern Kingdom, don't get it twisted with me. All right? So I'm going to finish with this last scriptures. Hope this lesson was edifying. I hope y'all sisters enjoyed this lesson. Y'all got that power in you. But once again, stay in y'all place. Please, sisters. Don't be running your mouth telling your king, oh, yeah, I'm 144. JJ the Watchman. No. My wife know. She know, we don't play that. She knows the order. She knows her position. But I show my wife these scriptures at times and show her at certain time, Most High will use his daughters. That's all this was about. Showing y'all at certain times, Ecclesiastes 3 said at certain times, it's a time for war, peace, and all that. Most High will use his daughters. That's all I wanted to show y'all sisters today. Psalm 68, verse 35. Oh, Yah, thou art terrible. Why is Most High terrible? Because he has sick them other nations, his sons and daughters on them, out of the holy places. The Yah of Israel is he that giveth strength. He gives what? Strength and power unto his people. That it says to the men, no, it said unto his people, Israel, his sons and daughters. Blessed be Yah. I want to bring that up one more thing real quick. I got another lesson coming out future. For the kids, a lot of people don't want to talk about this. Some of our kings were only 7 years or 8 years old. But I'm going to be continued. I'm going to bring that out for the youth. So I made Abel's weapons for the kings, the prince. I made this. Where are my mighty sisters at? For the queens and the princesses. Now I got a youth video to fire up the children. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed this lesson. I hope y'all lesson was edifying. Put that fire in my queens and my princesses. Put that fire in the kings and prince. Everybody put that fire in y'all. Go back and watch Abba's weapons for the kings. All right. For your children, let the children know I got a video, a fire lesson coming out for the children coming out. All right. So with that being said, I hope you have a blessed week, a safe week. Stay in the spirit, Israel. Quench not the spirit, man. Gird up your loins. Get ready for what's coming. That's why I got to bring this out for y'all sisters. Sister, it might be widows in the last days, man. You might not have your husband. Put that fire in you to protect your children. You can't be that soft-speaking sister trying to protect your children. That's not how that works. At that time, Most High gonna need you to be that fire, to be that warrior. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be widows in these last days, all right? I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm just trying to show you the scriptures. Read 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and 16, and you will see for yourself. It's going to be widows because a lot of men about to die because that's what they want. They always want to go after the man. But we puffing up our sisters. We putting that fire in our sisters for they're going to be okay. And Most High got y'all sisters, all right? So with that being said, shalom.
It's time for what? Ready, let's go. I stay ready, bag by the dough. With the full armor, get out your pajamas and wake up, Jacob. I need my helmet of salvation. I'll be riding in the chariot. Word of God is super sharp, my sword of the spirit. Gospel of peace in my shoes, faith in my shielding. Breastplate full of righteousness, a belt full of true things. Daughter of the Most High, apple of my father's eye. Where he's coming at, he gon' bring. He ain't playing no more games. Time for boots, the aces in Yeshua's name. True word, on my own. True word, on my own. A time fire, they a battle cry.
It's time for war.